Well, welcome and hello. Thank you for those that are watching and joining me today on this 30-minute workshop where I am going to talk to you about theming your week and kind of do a practical application. We're going to be here for 30 minutes, and my plan is to just talk you through the process of what theming your days can look like, give you some suggestions, and then show you how I use a project management tool called Trello to actually implement this and put this into action. So if you're joining me, welcome. If you're watching the recording, welcome. I am pleased that you are here. This is something I do every month, is to host either a webinar or a workshop. And today I'm going to try and do things just a little differently and a little more casual. So I do not have a host of slides to present to you. I am going to just talk you through some of these concepts of theming your day, theming your week, and how it can help you in your business and in your personal life. I am then going to move over and share my screen with my Trello board just to show you some actual applications and just hope that that is going to be useful. So theming your day, we are here to get more done and share how to do that with a project management tool called Trello. So the people who achieve extraordinary results don't achieve them by working more hours. They achieve them by getting more done in the hours they work. And that is a quote from Gary Keller. So just to ponder that for a moment. So who am I? My name is Carol Clegg, and I am a marketing consultant and strategy coach supporting female founders from around the globe. I want to help you say no to overwhelm in your business, to feel confident in making the next business decision from that volcano of ideas, and help you get organized with effective marketing strategies and time-saving tools. And I'm passionate about that because I believe that we can have a business and life balance. Instead of a work-life balance, it's a business and life balance. And I offer consulting packages tailored to you to give you the support that you need to create the business that you want. So I invite you to connect with me on LinkedIn, and it's carolclegg.com. And then my unique business treat to Portugal is hopefully happening this September. And I invite women entrepreneurs who would love to spoil themselves with a 10-day break that is combined with a weekend of having fun and exploring Lisbon, 3 days in an award-winning co-working space in Lisbon where we will have masterminds, some coaching, work on our business, and then wrap that up with 4 days at a wellness center just outside Lisbon. So stop by my website. That is lisbonretreats.com. Check it out. And if that's something that you are interested in finding more about, then message me and I would love to chat further with you. So let's get back to theming your days, getting more done with a project management tool called Trello. So basically, you're setting an intention for your day. Day theming means batching similar kinds of work together. There's some other ways that you could add into this batching, and it could be things like a focus day. It could be a buffer day to take a break, and it could just be free days. I'll talk more about that towards the end, but I do that with working a 4-day work week and making my Friday my free day, my CEO day, my learning day. But you get to choose how you want to divide your week. So the most obvious benefit of this theming is to help you boost productivity. Because when you know exactly what you're going to work on each given day, it really can help boost your focus. I am experiencing that now where I have my focus up on my whiteboard, I have it on my Trello board, and I know what my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is going to look like. There's always room to make adjustments, but if you have a general idea, you can certainly get a lot more done in a day than if you don't have a plan. It also helps you reduce stress because when you have long lists to do, it becomes overwhelming. You never know when to start, which day is the best day, and then you focus on all the wrong tasks first. So by setting up themed weeks, you can organize your tasks into the order of importance. This allows you to tick off those timeliest tasks first and reduce the worry about, will I get everything done? So I do have my Trello board that I'm going to share with you, but I just wanted to say again, to sum up, what are the benefits when you theme your week? So if done that in a style that works for you and finding the best application, you will be looking at boosting productivity, improving your focus, reducing your stress, growing your business. I bet you hadn't thought about that one, but I'll get to that in a moment. It helps you work on purpose and avoid working by accident or just reacting to other people's agenda for you. So it gives you that better business and life balance. And another great benefit of theming your week is it can help you to grow your business. This is what I wanted to get back to. So as you manage to get a lot more done with your time, that's going to free you up to spend more time growing your company. So working on your business instead of working in your business. So you could also pick a day of the week to solely focus on just that, your business growth. So what I want to suggest is that you do look at time blocks and decide, in the morning or the afternoon, and how many hours, how much time this is going to take, because that does help you get realistic about the time that you do need to set aside, and also to put those most important items first. And this is where we will come to the Trello board and how that can help you do that. So before starting looking at which days get which theme, I want to suggest that you start listing all the tasks, all the meetings that you have in your business, things like answering emails, creating your social media posts, your content, your design, perhaps you send out newsletters every week, you have client work to fit in, you have perhaps a mastermind that you're a part of. There's just so many tasks that can consume your day. And I recommend even putting in your schedule for your personal items, which I will show you in my Trello board, how I have a morning routine to start my day, because what you put first is what you value. And I really highly recommend that you look at the items that are of value to you and prioritize and make sure that your calendar reflects what you value. So you could do this on a sheet of paper, or you could do it on your Trello board. So no matter how small, try to think of all of them. Try to write them all down and then categorize them into daily, perhaps weekly, monthly. You could go as far as quarterly and yearly. So you could really spread this out, and depends how far out you like to look and what you want to work with. So you might not be able to come up with everything at once, but keep that list and then just keep adding to it as these ideas drop. I like to have a little idea book that I write things down on so that I don't have to store that and keep that in my brain. And then you could start to try to group these tasks together and to theme them and to look, okay, is this coaching? Is this marketing? Is this client work? Is this admin? Business development, etc., and just try to group those and to bring them into under a theme. So now that you have your themes, we will be going over to the Trello board to look at how to break those up. So as I mentioned, if you notice that you're constantly coming up with things that you have to do that are not related to the task that you're doing at the time, have a notebook or have a card on Trello where you can pop those down, because when you write them down and they're out of your head, then you can continue focusing on the tasks at hand. So I wanted to throw out some other ideas that you could think of for theming, and that would be a writing day or a content creation day. So some of these might come in on that monthly, that you might have a theme from Monday to Friday, every week, same theme, but occasionally you might drop once a month that specific theme and replace it with one of these options. So the writing day, content creation day, you could have a coaching call day that you just fill that day with your coaching calls. You could have a money day that you're focusing not only on your finances, your invoicing, but perhaps spending some time researching articles and working through some money mindset blocks. A management and team day, if you are, some of these might apply if you're a larger company and you have a bigger team, that you might want to have a specific day that everybody on the team knows that Tuesdays are management and team day, administrative days. So kind of they all fall in together, relationship building and networking days. And some of these could be broken into a half day so that you could set aside half a day to be focusing. But the brain works on momentum, and momentum is gained when we work on a single task without distraction. So trust me, momentum takes time to build. So if you have ever sat down to write a blog post or start your newsletter, your brain needs to be forced to focus. And often it can take up to 5 minutes or so until you settle down into that focus mode. So by picking a theme to work on for your whole day or your morning, you are forcing your brain to narrow and deeper and getting it to perform, at its best. So on the contrary, switching between these tasks, you just lose that focus and you're not giving your brain a chance to delve deep into the task. And distraction due to task switching, I guess sometimes people call that context switching. This is where you flip from one activity to the other, that you have your phone close by to you, that you have all the notifications buzzing you. Your brain is continually playing catch up. So a study that was done by Dr. Gloria Mark found that it can take an average of 25 minutes to resume a task after being interrupted and get back into the state of flow. So before we switch over to my Trello board, I just wanted to once again do a review and go simple steps to batch your days. Make a list of the tasks that need to be done at least weekly. Group them into categories or themes that make sense to you. And then assign each category a dedicated day of the week. And then try it out. Try out your schedule and assess and tweak as you find necessary. So with that, I am going to move into sharing my screen. And so what I want to do is take away the virtual background because I am concerned about the bandwidth of my internet. And so I think that we to do that first, and then I'm going to come across to my screen sharing. And I just want to make sure, there we go. All right, so now we should have, and I'm going to pull this over to the side to make this that I'm not looking way over on the other side while I am talking to you. So let's just pull this across. And I hope that you can see my Trello board. Let's just pull this out a little bit more so that you should be able to see that. All right, lovely. So here we are on Trello, and it's trello.com. You can grab a free account for yourself. And I'd like you to think of this as a project management tool, but it's a little bit like a whiteboard. And there is simplicity that you can use to approach Trello, or there's being creative. You can have as many details as you wish. So I do recommend that you tailor this to your learning style, to your visual style, and then to allow yourself at least 5 or 10 minutes every day to dig in and to put this into practice to see if this is the right tool that suits you. So I have a list over here that just goes ways to use Trello that I'd love to just quickly go through. So you start off with workspaces. You create a workspace for yourself, for your clients, for your business, for your projects, goals, travels. Each workspace is individual, and within the workspaces, you will have boards. And this is a board that you are looking at right now. So each workspace allows you to have 10 free boards. You can name them as you wish, and you can start from scratch, which is what we're going to do here. But there are also free templates that Trello give you that you can tweak and adjust to suit yourself. So once again, as I say, we start off with workspaces, and then we have boards, which is what this is. And then we move on to lists. And this running down here is what we call a list. And you create lists to group together or to gather together your thoughts and what needs to be done under each project. So the lists allow you to add cards. So over here, you will see these all of these are cards. So this overall here is a list, and each one opens up, and a card has multiple uses and applications. So think of it like a sticky note, and you're going to take action on the sticky note, and you're going to add items that need to be done just like this one. So over here on the right-hand side, we have all the options and tools that you can use to make this card work the way you want it to work. So with Trello boards, you can be working with team members. So you can add that. You can label these with different color codes to group them together. You can add checklists and you can rename those checklists. You can add dates. So you can add due dates and you can take away due dates. So like, for instance, this card here does not have a due date on it. You can attach files, photographs, so you can attach your Dropbox and your Google Drive. And then you can make covers, which is just for the creative side. And then, of course, you can see I have a couple of power-ups here. That is when you get more deeper into the uses of Trello, but we have calendar power-ups, Google Drive, there are a lot of different power-ups. So you just close the card and let's move into looking at how you can theme your week. So I've started off with the days of the week and I've made a list under each one. I went in and I called them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I have added my morning routine. And this particular card, when I open it up to show you, I can copy that and put that on each day of the week. So I do like to start off my morning with a routine that values my priorities, and then have an office startup and a shutdown routine. So I am going to just let you look at what I have here as a suggestion. Everybody has their own way of starting up their day. But these routines I can repeat for every day of the week. And then this is a checklist here that I have renamed. And I can either use these just as reminders as I see them, or I can tick them off if you are the type of person who likes to mark off what you have done, you can tick them off. And then when you come back to the Monday, you can take that away and start all over again. So I have the workday startup routine. So before I get into the actual theme of my day, I'm going to have a mini process that is going to help me take care of some items that are going to allow me to flow and focus and not get distracted. So I do like to check my emails first thing in the morning, again at lunchtime, and then again at the end of the day. And my morning check is a quick scan to see what's important, but I move most things into folders so that I will respond and review and reply later in the day. Because LinkedIn is one of my primary platforms that I like to connect with my community, I'd like to allocate some time every day to just check in, to respond. I have a group on LinkedIn, so my group management, and then to look on my calendar that I have blocked my calendar for my theme. So there we have my midday routine, and then shutting down, quick review of emails, save my open tabs to Trello, which is another wonderful thing that you can do. So if you have a host of research that you've been doing and all these tabs are open and it's the end of the day, well, I have this little app up top here that I can send it to Trello and it will add it to a board that I can come back to later. And then by moving myself out of my office space and shutting down my computer, that helps make sure that I end my day. I want to show you with this particular card, I am able to copy it and create a card. I now will have 2 of these on the same day of the week, but I can just drag this over and put it exactly where I want it. So that is the beauty of Trello, is that you can move these cards around and put them where you need them to be. But let's get on to theming. So for me, I am doing my Monday focus is on audio, podcast, admin, and meetings. My Tuesday theming is marketing. Wednesday, I want to focus on clients and coaching. And on Thursday, I have a similar feel, except in the morning, I'm allocating that time to audio on Clubhouse, where I host a mastermind that you can pop in and come and join up on stage, brainstorm, and I hold a gratitude room on a Thursday. And because Clubhouse can be an app that can consume you, I allocate that to Thursday. And then, as I said, Friday is my CEO day. So let's come back to have a look at what I have done with this February focus. If I open up the card, for those that want to have minimum distraction, you could put everything onto this card and not have individual cards. The other option is to have a card that I've done there, and I have broken these down. So I made a checklist by clicking on checklist and giving it a name. And I will just add here meetings and add it. And you'll see it's down here at the bottom. Well, if I wanted meetings first, I could drag that and put that up at the top. So you have all this ability to move things around. So if you wanted to put your tasks for that themed day all on one card, you would be able to do that. You could then also put a due date or a time. You could change that reminder to be a day before, which would not make sense really when you're working on the card, but you can change it to 5 minutes before, or you could have no time at all. So that is my preference not to have. So the option as well, the dumping list that I spoke about, all those things that you want to think about, you could add this to a long list and then move this list with you each day. So as you move through the week, you could move that list and just use this as a dumping place and then extract what you need off your daily to-do list. So I just wanted to show you over here from the creative side. I had once again gone Tuesday's focus. I've put everything on one card, or your alternative option is to make a card for each of these checklists. So if you prefer to break that up and visually be able to look at it, you could take what I had there as a marketing checklist and made its own card. And so that is my marketing checklist. I would add that there and I would go marketing checklist, add it, and then itemize the things that I wish to have, so that if you want only have one card, you could do that. So here I have the idea journal. I could do the same thing. I could make a checklist. I could go ideas. I could add it, and I could pop my ideas onto that. If you're working in Google and you have a spreadsheet or a document that you already are popping those ideas into, you could then attach that by clicking on attachment and attaching it so that you would have that there. So I had wanted to show you how to copy the card, how to create your lists, and this is how you would add another list. So you have all these functions that you could break up and change whichever way you wish. So thank you for watching this webinar on how to theme your week. I hope it helps you to become a little more productive and a little less distracted. I do want to share with you where you can find me. So it's carolclegg.com or Lisbon Retreats, and you will see the packages that I offer to help you feel supported. You could either pick the mini strategy package, which is 2 sessions a month, which we do via Zoom. And these are individualized to suit you, to help you with your marketing and to help you with your business strategies. And then there is the option of a weekly session. So both of these strategy packages are available. And then I'd love to leave you with the Motivate Mastermind and Wellness Retreats for Women that is scheduled for September the 16th to the 25th. And if you are interested, Once again, stop by lisbonretreats.com. And if you scroll on down, you will see the opportunity. I have to share, this is the wellness center that we're going to be wrapping up with. You will see the opportunity to book a call with me and be able to talk further about that. So with that, I am going to come back to my screen sharing. So I've just got to be able to find that quickly and reduce this down. Let's bring this back again. Stop the share. And well, I managed to pack that in to almost 30 minutes. So thank you for those that are watching the replay. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. You can reach me at carolclegg.com or lisbonretreats.com, and I will be back next month with another workshop.